I did look at the information being relayed to my car navigation system. But, well, I'm originally from an inland area, so I didn't have the common sense that there's a danger of a tsunami after an earthquake happens. It did look normal. What's it called? Mob psychology? There were lots of people there, so it seemed like a safe place. It didn't seem like a tsunami was going to hit. I don't think anyone knew.
While I was filming, I still didn't think about the tsunami. A fire truck was driving around the area, telling people to evacuate. The local people began to head for higher ground.
At that time, the first thing the local people did after the earthquake was leave their houses. The nearest place to evacuate is that hill over there. Okay then, let's go. That's the kind of thing I heard.
やっぱり高台に避難した人は海の方を見て
The people who had made it to the top of the hill were looking out towards the sea, pointing at the ocean and asking, "Is that a tsunami?" They were urging people below to hurry up and evacuate to the hill as fast as possible.
When I was in my car, there were a lot of people still walking. I opened the window and yelled that there was a tsunami coming.
When I looked at the river, the water rose up so fast. It was like it was next to me. It all happened so quickly. The river flowing backwards, and the tsunami overflowing into the city. From the point where I saw the tsunami myself to the point where I got to the top and looked down at the town, it was completely different. There was so much water, it felt like it all happened in an instant. The sound of buildings crashing against each other, the sound of wooden structures crunching. There's just no way to say it. It's difficult to comprehend as a reality. Was it fear? It was like a film.
The
people who had been calmly working just an hour earlier, the people who lived here, in just seconds, all of that was gone.
Then the water started rising, but I still thought it would be okay because of the levee. But as time passed, the water rose above the levee. I saw what happened during the Chile earthquake, and all I could do is flash back to those images. I knew this was going to be bad. I don't really remember the sounds as the water rose up, but I remember thinking how much I wish it would stop. There's nothing you could do but pray to God. We couldn't do anything in the face of such immense power. There was nothing to do but yell and scream. We couldn't contain ourselves. Then I saw people in cars trying to reverse away and getting washed down the street by the water. I saw terrible things like that. I knew it was going to get worse. As the water got higher, houses and people just got swept up and washed away. It was incredibly sad.
I was worried about my home, so I watched from some stone stairs nearby. It was strange. When I looked towards the sea, I couldn't see the shape of the waves. As the houses and the buildings were being destroyed, dust flew in the air. All you could see is dust. It wasn't that I wanted to shoot a video, rather that I wanted to record the events. I never thought a tsunami would come to this point. Then I saw my house and car washed away. The neighborhood was rapidly engulfed. I couldn't believe it. It had only been 3 years since I finally managed to build my own home. It was surreal.
Everything we had built just got washed away. Just looking at that was frightening. It's hard to describe the fear I felt. I just don't know how to say it.
I had never experienced this kind of shock. I don't know what to say. It's hard to describe, really.
Even though we saw the car passing by to warn us, we didn't think the tsunami would actually reach us because we lived quite far from the ocean and we were on the hill.
I already knew that huge earthquakes could cause a tsunami, so I knew I had to evacuate as soon as possible. As I was going up the stairs that led to the high school, I saw some people filming. They said they could see the tsunami from there. Then I saw a dust cloud, which meant that houses were being destroyed by the tsunami. I knew a lot of damage was being done, and I tried to capture the series of events.
Because my family has a particular connection to tsunami, when this tsunami came, I decided I wanted to record it for posterity. So I climbed the stairs halfway up the building and started taking photos. All this I saw through the viewfinder. When I looked at the train station, there were buildings just flowing over the top of it. Where would it stop? I still had it in my head that my house would survive, but it just kept pouring in. Is it still coming?
When I looked, water and debris were flowing over the tracks and through the station. I hurried in through the back door and went to get my daughter. I yelled at her, "We have to run!"
Most people were so shocked and speechless, while others were becoming hysterical, as their family members hadn't come out of their houses when the tsunami hit.
The first thing that got sucked up was my shed. I thought, it's just a shed, oh well. At least the house is okay. And just as I thought that, the house went with it.